Today I'm going to show you guys how to set up a World War II cot, how I make mine a little bit more comfortable for sleeping on, and then I'll show you guys where you can buy one of these cots for yourself and give you kind of an idea of what a good price for a cot would be. Alright, now setting up these cots really isn't that difficult, but if you've never done it before, it can be a little bit tricky the first time. So first we're going to go ahead and take off the cot straps, or unbuckle them rather. Set the poles aside, and then we're going to go ahead and start unfolding it. Bring the legs outward and then down. Once that's done, go ahead and stand it up and grab it by each side and just spread it out. Then push down firmly to make sure that it's fully extended, and you're good to go. Next step is the poles. Slide your first pole into one of the loops on the canvas and insert the pegs into the holes. Now putting the rod in on the other side of the cot is where this process starts to get a little bit tricky, because the canvas can sometimes shrink and make it really tight, but also these cot canvases were just really tight to begin with, so this can be a little bit tricky. But if you go ahead and get one of the pegs into one hole and use your knees to brace like I'm doing right here, you can usually get that rod to come down and put it in place where it needs to be. Now, if that didn't work and the canvas is just being really tricky, go ahead and stand the cot up, put your foot on the rod, and using the cot itself as leverage, you should be able to go ahead and get that peg into the hole. Now that we've got the cot set up, I'm going to show you guys really quick how I make the cot a little bit more comfortable, because getting good sleep at reenactments is very important to me. Just like getting good sleep in your day-to-day life is also very important. Today's video is sponsored by NOLA Mattress. If you're experiencing a lot of tossing and turning at night and waking up with aches and pains, then it might be time for you to grab a new mattress. For years now, I've been dealing with a lot of aches and pains whenever I get up in the morning, and I never really thought about the fact that it could be my mattress that was causing these problems. But then NOLA Mattress reached out to me and allowed us to pick out one of their mattresses. We went with the NOLA Natural Queen because it's made of all natural materials, which is very important for us. I've been sleeping on this mattress for a little over a week now, and most of that pain and discomfort I was experiencing before is now almost completely gone. I've been sleeping better, falling asleep faster, and waking up with way less pain, and feeling well rested. NOLA Mattress delivers right to your door with free shipping in the US. The mattress will arrive rolled up in a box, and all you have to do to set it up is remove it from the box, set it on your bed frame, and unroll it from the plastic wrap. Once that's done, lay it out as flat as you can, and then carefully begin cutting away the plastic bag, and make sure you're not cutting the mattress while you're doing this. Within just a few minutes or even seconds, the mattress will spring to life. When we got ours and we set it up, we cut that plastic, and literally within a few seconds, you'll see right here on the video, it just poof, was suddenly a full-size mattress. It was really cool. So grab your brand new NOLA mattress today through my link in the video description and use code ECHOES to get $50 off of your order. And let them know who sent you in the post-order survey. Huge thanks to NOLA Mattress for sponsoring today's video. If it's going to be a cold weather event, I always like to start out by putting down this sleeping mat first. And these like to curl, so I like to just kind of put something heavy on each end while I'm making the rest of the bed. Alright. Next I take just a standard wool blanket and I lay that down on top of the mat. And the combination of the mat and the wool blanket is going to help a lot in just retaining your body heat. And if it's a really cold event, I like to take my late to post-war sleeping bag and just crawl into that. Now, of course, bedding choice is always going to be up to you, so long as it's historically accurate for the event that you're participating in, and so long as it follows, event guidelines and stuff. This is just what I usually do if it's going to be a really cold event. If it's warmer weather, I will usually still put down the mat just because it makes it more comfortable. And instead of using a sleeping bag, I'll just stop at the wool blanket, and that will really honestly just do the job. And I usually just bring a pillow from home. Now, when buying one of these cots, does it matter if it's actually a World War II cot, or can you use one that's post-war? From what I understand about US Army cots, they really haven't changed much in design since whenever they were first designed over 100 years ago. Now, I'm no expert on these, but as far as I know, the only real difference from a World War II cot and a modern day cot is the materials that they're made out of. World War II cots had a wooden frame, and modern cots have an aluminum frame. So as long as the cot you're looking to buy has a wooden frame, I would say you're good to go. Because even if the canvas itself just isn't 100% correct and you have a problem with that, or somebody else at the event has a problem with that, you can just cover it up with your wool blanket when you're not sleeping on it. Where can you buy one of these cots? Let's take a look online and find out. I always like to start out with eBay. Now, right off the bat, we've got one right here for $90. However, it is going to be over $50 for shipping. Let's take a look at the quality of this thing. I can already tell this one isn't really in very good condition. This canvas right here is probably going to tear. If not the first time you lay on it, after you've slept on this thing a couple of times, that thing's gonna rip. So honestly, I don't know why this person is selling this for $90. They say, or best offer. I would offer them $20 for this thing because it's ready to rip. I'd really honestly just be buying it for the frame, and I would replace that canvas later. So $80 for one in this condition is just not a good deal, especially when you have to pay over $50 for shipping. Here we've got one for $143. Okay, it's free shipping, so that's great. Overall condition, this one doesn't look terrible. The canvas is kind of a weird color. It looks kind of gross, but the frame looks pretty good. Now the canvas doesn't look like it's got any major weak points in it or anything. So $143 with free shipping. I mean, it's really not the worst. It also has both of the poles. That's a plus. A lot of the ones I see for sale do not have the poles. So $143, not terrible. Here's one that's on sale for $77. They were originally selling it for $139. $41 in shipping. Again, guys, if you're gonna buy one on eBay, you're just gonna get killed with the shipping costs. eBay is not a terrible place to try to find one of these, but it's really just not the best. And you can honestly save a lot of money if you just show up to World War II reenactments and check the vendors. I bought a great cot in excellent condition for $20. I bought one a couple years ago for, I think, $60. But yeah, if you don't want to get killed on the shipping costs, show up at reenactments. There's almost always a few cots for sale, especially big events like D-Day Ohio. There's always cots for sale all over the place. World War II reenactments, antique stores, flea markets, those are all great places to find cots. My wife and I were at a flea market a few years ago, and we found an old either civilian or Boy Scout cot. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's got like a pale canvas, and we bought that thing for $15. So you'll find good deals out there, guys. Just show up to flea markets, antique stores, and reenactments. I've seen a few here on Etsy. Here's a 1950s folding cot for $72. Where's the shipping cost? $64. Good grief. I would really just try to avoid ordering one online. I mean, I get it, it's a big product. Shipping is expensive these days. Yeah, I mean, here's one on eBay, $149 plus $74 in shipping. So you're spending over $200 for what looks like a pretty cruddy cot. This doesn't look like it's in very good condition at all. I mean, it's not terrible, but for $200, no. No, you can find a better price out there. Now, if you're really set on buying one online, then your last hope is going to be Facebook Marketplace. Here I searched Army Cot and I got a few good ones that came up. Okay, so this one right here is what the one that my wife and I bought looks like. And again, we bought that thing for 15 bucks. This one's being sold for 95. Here's a more modern cot, and you can see it's aluminum. That one's being sold for 95. Now this right here, this is something that caught my eye. This is a Coleman cot, so you can probably buy this at Walmart. I believe the frame is made of wood, but I can't really tell. Guys, I'm gonna be honest, this could pass. So long as you have a blanket to cover up that canvas, you could probably use this at a World War II reenactment. Not that you really should, but I mean, this is 40 bucks. I don't know what they sell for brand new at Walmart, but you could technically make this work. What you could even do is buy the cot and then replace the canvas with a reproduction canvas from at the front for $100, which is, I think, a bit overpriced for that, but that's just my opinion. So go to Walmart, take a look at one of these things if you want, and see if it's made of wood. That, again, guys, that really could work. Here's a good deal right here. This one is selling for $35 and only ships for $25, so that's much better. I mean, you're looking at just 60 bucks for this cot, so that's a pretty good deal. So right off the rip, guys, here's a couple of pretty decent deals. I mean, honestly, I would just stay clear of eBay for now, unless you get lucky and find one for a really good price on there. But it seems like everybody on eBay these days is just Ugh, they're hungry for money or something. I don't know what it is, but they're raising the prices on everything. Now, while we're on Facebook, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys a little secret. So Reenactors, we have a couple of Facebook pages here. This one is called Reenactors Marketplace. I've been using this page for a while now. You can always find fantastic deals on here because it's just reenactors selling and trading with each other. Reenactors know what something is really worth, so you can usually get a pretty good deal on an old Army Cot that's, you know, not in the best condition. They're not going to be selling one for over $200 like that one guy was on eBay. That's just insane. I'll put the link to this Facebook group in the description of this video, and you can go ahead and request to join it as it is a private group. But if you're a reenactor or if you're just getting into reenacting, this is a great place for you to find some really good deals. You can even just make a post right here and say that you're looking for a cot, and you'll have reenactors come and respond to your post saying what they've got if they have one. I found this website called Military Depot, and they're selling an original cot for $275. I have no idea what the shipping is on this, probably an outrageous amount of money. So guys, I don't know what a good deal for a cot is these days, because the price ranges go anywhere from, you know, 20 bucks to $275. Makes my head swim. So I said it once, but I'm gonna say it again. Show up to World War II reenactments, antique stores, and flea markets. Those are going to be your best bet for finding a good cot for a good price. Well, that's going to do it, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to leave those in the comments down below. And again, don't forget to check out NOLA Mattress through my link in the video description. And if you buy one of their excellent mattresses, use code ECHOES at checkout to get $50 off of your order. Thanks again, guys, for watching today's video. I'll see you next time.